What is going on, guys? It is Connor back with another episode. It has been a while since I made a video. I'm itching to do something to one of my cars. We're going to work on the GTR today. I'll show you guys how to debadge it. Let's get right to it. Now, if you guys are a fan of the channel, you know that I picked up this GTR a couple months ago, and I have been driving this thing religiously. The Celica, still in the same spot since the last video. This thing has not moved. I feel so bad. I have parked it and I have let it sit. I've actually had a few work trips. I've gone to Texas in the meantime. This thing has sat for about a month now. I should turn it on and let the fluids run, but today we're working on this one instead. I'll do that later. I love this car. This GTR is so amazing. It's so clean looking, and I just love how dark and menacing this thing looks. I really enjoy the look of the all black, but one thing that I really hate is this logo right here. I just hate how much it stands out on the back of the car, and I want to get rid of it. Now, in order for us to get rid of this, all we need to do is get rid of the emblem. It's held on by some glue. I know from previous experience and previous research that this logo is not clipped in. There's no clips. It's just an emblem that's glued on there right in the center. So all I need to do is heat up the glue and take it off. Same thing if I were to remove the GTR logo, but I'm going to keep that one on there. I actually like this one. I just don't like the way that this one is so bright. If you look at the GTR logo, it's pretty small. The R is red and dark, so it doesn't stand out like that. But this Nissan logo is just terrible. Now, this is just a personal preference of mine, but if you look at it, you see how bright it is. I don't know. It's something that I don't enjoy about the car, and it's my car, so I'm going to go ahead and change it. If you actually look at my Celica, I've done the same exact thing. You can see typically there's supposed to be a Toyota badge right here. There's supposed to be a GTS badge over there because this is a Celica GTS. Those are all gone. Everything on the back of the Celica, completely gone. So it's just something that I like about my cars. I like them debadged. People don't know what they are, and I don't know, something about it just looks overall way more clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by wiping this down, getting everything clean for us to prep. So now that we have our workspace clean, I'm going to start by using my heat gun to heat up the glue and get this thing loosened on the emblem. I'm going to start with a really low temperature and just work it. I don't want to boil the paint. I don't want to do anything too heavy, so it's just going to be on light. And then I'm going to be taking fishing line here and fishing lining the back of the emblem here. So what I'm using here is 8-pound fishing line. You can see pretty thin, and I'm going to use it and I'm going to pull upwards against the emblem so I'm not damaging the paint, and I'm just going to work my way down as I go to take this emblem off. Alright, so I just took it off the heat. It's been about 2 minutes on there on a medium temperature, and I'm just going to go ahead and take my fishing line here. I'm going to get it behind the emblem, and I'm going to slowly scrape down like this with a working motion, and I'm going to be pulling towards me so I'm not damaging the paint. Now I'm going to go ahead and add more heat as I go just to keep this glue soft. Okay, now as you guys can see, I made it through the first arc. See that? So it broke up the glue on top here. I've now had this down, so I'm going to keep working my way down past this section. This section is thick on the emblem, so it's going to take a lot more heat to get there and a lot more working on that. But as you can see, we're making progress. Slowly but surely. You don't want to damage the paint. Take your time with this. Well, as you can see, glue was a little bit stronger than the fishing line. I'm going to go ahead and cut myself some more and reheat this thing. No problem, just a little setback, restart, and call it good. All right, and just like that, Emblem is now off. See how easy that was? And that's it. That's a D-badge on the car. No, I'm just playing with you guys. This is the glue that's left over. We are not going to leave it in this state. That is so ugly. All we need to use is some adhesive remover to get rid of the glue on it, and we will be set. Okay, so we're left with this pretty gross glue. You can see I can, my finger gets stuck on it. It's thick, just stuck on there. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to go ahead and use some exterior plastic removal tools, and these are used for like headliners. You can get them on Amazon for like $1. Basically, they're just plastic, and they're going to make it so I can scrape this glue without damaging my paint. Now, you guys don't have to use these. You can use like a credit card or just something soft like a plastic screwdriver if you have something. Don't use a regular screwdriver or else you will just damage your paint. You don't need these tools, but they really help out. Alright guys, so we are just about wrapped up here on the GTR. As you can see, I'm wiping this down, and it is a beautiful mirror finish on this black paint. You can see that there is no more sticker residue here. What I found was really good to use was this Rain-X Bug and Tar right here. You can pick this up at pretty much any automotive store. Walmart even has it for I think about $5, and I use this typically all the time just for dried on bugs on road trips on my truck and everything else. This works great for taking off things that are sticky. Of course, you can use things like WD-40 is also an option. I also have something like this. This is an adhesive remover, sticker and tape. It's safe for cars. As you can see, it's meant for that. I used a combo of both of those. I think the Bug and Tar would just work. You can use it more often than the sticker residue if you don't have a lot of stickers. But essentially, we are all cleaned up. There's no more Nissan logo here, and everything is looking fantastic. I'm so happy with the way that this looks now. Now, one thing that's really important to note, guys, is make sure that you wash your car afterwards and make sure that everything is dialed in. What I ended up doing was I ended up wiping down the top up here with a quick wax. I am going to go ahead and wash the entire car now and give it also a matching quick wax. As you can see down here, it is just super dirty. We're leaving lines in the paint. I don't know if you guys can see, but now my trunk lid is very shiny compared to the trunk. Everything else we are going to clean up as well. Before, we had our Nissan logo right in the middle, if you remember, and now completely gone. I think it looks a lot better. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it with the logo or without it? I think it looks a lot better now. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it was a quick one. This is a super easy mod to do to your car if you just want to change it up. Again, this is something that's super reversible. If you just use 3M tape, you can get your emblem back on there just like how you took it off. Just get that 3M tape. You can change it around if you want. I'm going to show you guys what this thing looks like in some nice footage. This thing is amazing. I just washed the car. I'm totally in love. Now this thing is looking great. I am so in love with it. I think it just cleans up the rear end of the GTR so well. It just looks a lot more stealthy. It just looks a lot more fitting than before. And if you guys saw me back in earlier with that logo, see how much it just adds to the car? Or really, it takes it away technically, but man, it just makes it look a lot more luxurious without that big silver piece right there. Man, I am just so excited about how that came out. Ever since I got the GTR, I have wanted to get that off, and finally it is done. The car is clean. I'm gonna go take this thing out for a drive and enjoy it. If you guys end up using this video and debadging your car, tag me on Instagram. I'd be interested to see what you guys are doing, what modifications you guys are doing to your car, and just be updated on people's builds. I think it's really fun, no matter what your car. I'd be interested to see. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and see if you guys are subscribed. If you are, I really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.